Tau Pavilion Master Tau Qing. Young Master Qing, among these burial relics I've brought out, some are genuine antiques, and others are high-quality counterfeits. Please feel free to test them with your dragon-seeking hands. This bronze wine vessel looks huge. Why is the Yin energy so weak? With my experience, evaluating a bronze artifact properly takes at least a full incense stick's time. He just touched them a few times and moved on. How could that possibly be accurate? That vessel came from a minor Chu noble's tomb. No skilled forger would bother making a fake of that, so odds are, it's real. Oh? He's about to appraise that cauldron from Han territory? Why did he skip it? Could it be he's unsure and purposely avoided it? Very likely. There's no way you can identify ancient relics just by touching them. Crap, I should have learned more about appraising antiques when we were in Xinjiang. There's nothing I can do to help Zhongchen now. Old Tao, is that guy actually legit or not? He avoided all the fakes and paused at every real burial item. And though he didn't say a word, his subtle expressions told me he knew exactly what he was doing. For high-value burial items, he gave a faint smile. Ah yes, like that Kirin statue from the tomb of the famous Xi Prime Minister. For lower-value ones, he was completely neutral. That one's also a Kirin statue, but came from a minor noble's tomb, same era, similar craftsmanship. But a huge difference in historical value. Also means, his dragon-seeking hands is real? A Han noble from King Huanhui's era? That could be a royal branch. No wonder the Yin energy is off the charts in both quality and quantity. Apparently, the strength of Yin energy is tied not just to the relic's size and age, but also the status of the tomb owner. It's practically metaphysics at this point. Now that I've finished absorbing all that Yin energy, the cracks in Xiaohao's bones are gone. Definitely worth the trip. Time's about up, let's hear it. Which ones are real, which ones are fakes? Zhongchen, you good? I have finished appraising everything. All the items I touched were genuine. As for the ones I didn't, I'm sure Master Tao already knows the answer to that. Zhongchen, are you sure that'll pass? Young Master Qing is as sharp as they say. If I may be so bold, please appraise this piece as well. That means Zhongchen got everything right? This is the Qingtang four-sided inscribed Grand Cauldron, excavated from a Shang royal tomb near Zhaoge. Why didn't you examine or even acknowledge it? Is that so? Because I can say with certainty, this was not dug up from a tomb. Wait, are you saying this cauldron is a fake? Your dragon-seeking hands may be decent, but without touching it directly, you still got it wrong. This cauldron's been displayed here for years, and no one's ever called it a fake. Young Master Qing, no, Lord Ji is correct. The original cauldron was destroyed. This is a replica commissioned by me. I kept it here for fun, to see if anyone could spot the fake. Didn't expect to run into someone like Lord Ji. I have a small request. If the pavilion ever encounters a burial relic we can't verify, would you lend us your expertise? We can discuss compensation in private later. Payment's not an issue. As long as it's about tomb relics, you can always call on me. What can I say? Appraising treasure is my hobby. With this place as a steady source of Yin energy, at least Xiaohao's bones won't be starving. Mingyi Hall, Louis Academy. Miss, you've almost finished the 11th incense stick. Hang in there. Lear, we've covered the basics. Today I'll teach you a new subject. Teacher, you're too kind. Miss, here, wipe your sweat. New subject means the newest version of tactical puppet chess? Teacher suddenly felt like teaching that? Lear, I know you don't like violent games, but if you can beat me, I'll end your confinement early. Teacher, you better keep your word. Phew, what a satisfying day. Now that I've established myself as a treasure appraiser, I no longer need to hunt down Yin-infused relics all over the place. Zhongchen, didn't expect you to be from a fallen noble family too. Brother Han, don't get too excited. Brother Qing, wait up. That 9 dragons dragging the coffin. Ghost blows out the lamp story you mentioned. What happened to Gaowu afterward? Your mountain and dragon skills are amazing. Can you help me find the entrance to my family's ancestral tomb? I've always wanted to check it out. Huh, you want to dig up your own ancestors? My lord, don't speak such nonsense. Uncle Bai, I'm joking, don't go snitching to father. Brother Qing, you're heading to the pavilion again in 3 days, right? I'll come find you then. This kid is way too familiar, way too fast. Total feral energy. Huh, why is there a whole carriage team outside your house? Beats me, judging by the design. Looks like it's from Han State. Maybe some acquaintance from Xinjiang. Lady Han Ling, my mistress invites you. My apologies, young Master Ji. My mistress has only requested Lady Han Ling. Don't worry, Ji Zhongchen, I know who it is. She's an old friend. I knew her back in Xinjiang. Alright, I won't intrude, I'll head back to the academy first. Zhongchen, let's visit Taoju Pavilion again in 3 days. I'll come pick you up. Princess, it's been a while. Princess of Han State, Zhang Ran. Sister Han, just call me Ran, anything else sounds too distant. Over 500 years ago, Qin expanded eastward, and the 3 states Jin, Han, Zhao, were successively destroyed. The Han royal family fell, stripped of heaven's mandate. But unexpectedly, King Qing of Qin was assassinated, and old nobles across the realm rose up to reclaim their lost lands. The former king of Han, Hanan, also rallied troops, but during the restoration attempt, he was killed by a stray arrow. General Zhang Gai seized command and became the new royal line. The original Han royal clan was reduced to minor nobility. 50 years ago, the Han nobles were all demoted to commoners, yet due to their past status, they were still held in slightly higher regard by other nobles, so even as commoners, they could still mix with the powerful. Most of today's Han clan lives in Xinjiang, indulging in pleasures. People like Han Ling are the rare exceptions. Apologies for the humble accommodations, I've made you feel unwelcome. Sister Han, no need to be so formal. I was visiting a friend in Loi, and suddenly remembered you lived in Yishuai town. I took a detour just to see how you're doing. I'm glad you're still in good health. On the road earlier, I overheard your conversation with that Ji fellow. He shares the royal surname. Could he be a noble of the Zhou line? You mean Zhongchen? Like me, he's just descended from a noble family. I see, so he's not of the Zhou court. Sister Ran, how's the political situation lately? That bastard Shinho isn't still giving your side trouble, is he? Thanks for asking. Shinho's faction has been more restrained lately. Things have stabilized, and father intends to reinstate some disgraced nobles. Reinstating noble status? Sister Han, could you just pretend you didn't hear that? Why not, Sister Ran? Tell me how to restore my status. Sigh, I didn't want to say it because, to restore your status, you must complete the heaven petition ritual. But Sister Han, you're a woman, how could you possibly? So it really is the heaven petition ritual. It's getting late, Sister Han. I'll be taking my leave. Forget about that ritual, alright? I'm sure there are other ways to reclaim your noble title. Sister Ran, I won't see you out then. Your Highness, do you really think Han Ling will willingly perform the heaven petition ritual? That low-born mutt clings to her fallen Han royalty like a moth drawn to flame. How could she not? She's just a filthy woman clinging to a defunct royal name, worth nothing else. Yet in Xinjiang, she was more popular than I was. She swaggered around like a brother among the young lords, like she was one of them. Even the young master from the Shinho family, whom I begged to meet, would only spend time with her. So I had her slandered behind her back, and the Han clan kicked her out of Xinjiang. I never thought she'd flee to Yishuai town and even dare try to enter the academy. A mongrel should learn to crawl. 3 days later. Han Ling, aren't we heading to Taoju Pavilion today? Brother Qing, I came all the way to pick you up. See how sincere I am? Hurry, tell me stories at the pavilion. Where is she? Don't bother waiting, maybe she had something come up. If you don't feel like storytelling out here, how about we sneak back to the academy and talk by candlelight? Who is this kid anyway? Whether it's the pavilion or the academy, he just strolls in like she owns the place. Feels like I've been permanently latched onto by some tiny force of chaos. Hey, Ji Qing, looking for Han Ling? This morning I saw a pretty fancy carriage parked in front of her house, picked her up, said they were taking her to a heaven petition ritual up in the nearby mountains. Oh, and she was in women's clothes today, stunning, you'd never guess it was her under that usual outfit. That's rare, but what's this heaven petition ritual thing? Hell if I know, I was gonna tag along to watch, but she punched me and told me to scram. No respect, not like I wanted to watch anyway. This doesn't feel right. Which way did the carriage go? That way. Hey Qing, I did warn you. If she beats you up later, don't say I didn't warn you. Thanks, Wei Dan. Hey, brother Qing, wait for me. Southern slope of Ek. Lady Han, please disembark. Your Highness awaits you at the summit. Complete the ritual, and your status will be restored. In Han tradition, disgraced nobles must undergo the heaven petition ritual to be forgiven. Barefoot, dragging heavy symbols of guilt, they must climb the mountain without using blood force for protection, enduring the pain in silence. Lady Han, the ritual forbids blood force and even the use of healing pills beforehand. Don't need you to tell me, do I look like someone who'd cheat? Like mosquito bites, this king doesn't feel a thing. Once I asked my friends, what glory did the Han clan once have? They spoke of the prosperity of King Shin and the might of Han. Once I asked my uncles, why did the Han clan fall? They gave me only empty words, the crime is chosen, the excuse is never lacking. I refuse to accept this. I can't watch this country rot and weaken while doing nothing. I won't accept guilt I never earned. So I must shout to the heavens, I am blameless. I must reclaim my noble name, and then try to change my country. Bright is the phoenix above, shining down as it descends to earth. The spirits listen, the valley echoes with solemn steps. There stands a maiden, Han Ling, accused before heaven. Peach robes fluttering, jade stones gleaming. Barefoot she climbs the thorn path, pleading her case to the heavens. Still clinging to hope like a fool, I thought she'd cry and beg after a few steps. Your Highness, if this continues, Han Ling might actually die. If that happens, how will you explain to the king? It's just a low-born dog, father won't care. I simply want her to understand. A mud should know its place, and accept its fate on its knees. Plead to heaven? My ass. That's her heaven. She planted nails in the bramble path? Zhang Ran you. I won't back down, even if this is what it takes. Once I complete the ritual, she'll have no choice but to recognize me as noble. I will not lose this chance. I will not retreat. This is bad. Why am I so useless? Han Ling. Zhong Chen? How dare you, interfering with the Han's heaven petition ritual? Han Ling, have you gone mad? Walking barefoot and dragging a giant stone up a trail like this, you'll die at this rate. This is part of the heaven petition ritual. I have to complete this ritual. For a mere ritual, is it really worth going this far? Only this way can I regain my noble status and enter the academy. This means everything to me. I understand now. If you understand, then leave. I don't want you to see me like this. Hey, how exactly is this ritual supposed to be completed? Want to take her place? Sure, by the rules, a retainer can carry their master up the mountain, but you're still not allowed to use blood force or take any medicinal aid. Only thing is usually it takes at least 100 retainers rotating shifts to finish the path, but here, it's just you. One person is enough. Zhongchen you. Zhongchen, don't do this, I can make it up myself. You've been calling me Zhongchen for almost a year now. It wouldn't feel right if I didn't fulfill my duty just a little, would it? Walking the path of blades? Beep, the Han country sure knows how to party. But this kind of pain, I'm way too used to it. Beep, this is wild, I'm definitely staying for the show. Uncle Bai, if I recall right, Han's heaven petition ritual only involves dragging a stone of guilt barefoot up a mountain, even if there are brambles. It shouldn't be this bad, right? What's going on here? Your Highness, we should withdraw. This is an internal Han matter, we shouldn't get involved. Let me down, I'm royalty, how can I let a retainer? Don't forget, I've got the 9-li physique, a few scratches are nothing, and more importantly, you went through the trouble to dress up so nicely today, try not to ruin your outfit. The path gets narrower from here. Hold on tight. Zhongchen? Don't worry, it doesn't hurt a bit. Ha, who paved this trail? Absolute trash workmanship. When you go back in the country, make sure they get sacked. Zhongchen. Alright, enough worrying about me. I'm still counting on you to rise back to nobility so I can leech off you. Don't forget to hook me up with 80 beautiful girls. Just 80? You underestimate me. I'll send you 180. A normal person walking this road barefoot, without blood force shielding, would give up after 10 steps from the pain, let alone dragging a giant rock while carrying another person. Judging by how fast his wounds are healing, he must have some special constitution, perhaps the rare Tai Sui physique, or even the 9-li bloodline, but neither of those removes pain, they only heal it. Every step forward adds new wounds while the old ones are still aching, the pain never stops, it only builds. Uncle Bai, how far do you think he'll make it? I dare not say, but, regardless of the outcome, I respect him. Oh right, did you see the waterfall over there? It might flow down from the Academy's Xianlong Lake. The view there is amazing. When you're a noble again and join the Academy, you have to go see it. There's also the Tau Pavilion. It has musical instruments from various countries, so you can listen to Han music performed by the Academy's musicians. We've finally made it. Zhongchen. There are still a lot of iron shards in your leg, let me. No need for all that. Axe palm. See? Just a scratch. Who would have thought you had such a loyal servant in Ishia town? Zhang Ran, I thought we were friends. Why would you do this to me? You. A mere commoner? What makes you think you're worthy of being friends with nobility? You. Hey, she finished the heaven petition ritual, right? That means Han Ling gets her noble status back? Don't come any closer, listen up, by the rules, a noble witness must observe the ritual for it to be valid, from start to finish. The only witness was my servant Liang Ming. You. Just accept it, Han Ling, back to your place as a lowborn. Who said there was no noble witness? You think I'm a decoration? That kid. My surname is Ji, should count, right? Another one of Han Ling's pals? You fallen nobles really don't know your place. You think a surname alone makes you nobility? Guards, arrest that pretender who dares claim to be a Chou noble. Ha, Uncle Bai, hit them. That pressure, it's like when I saw teacher Shiyuan get serious. Princess, that man, he's a heaven-sealed master. Even his followers are heaven-sealed tier. Wait, is this boy really a Chou noble? Uncle Bai, I said hit them, not summon a dragon out of your chi. Guess I'll scare them myself. The Crown Prince of Great Zhou, Ji Dian, is present. Who dares lay a hand on me? Greetings, Your Highness. This guy. It's actually the Crown Prince of the Great Zhou. With me as witness, Han Ling's right is valid now, right? Of course, Your Highness, as a noble, you personally witnessed the entire ritual. I'll send word to Han immediately. Han Ling has completed the rite and will be restored to noble status. Ji Dian, no, Your Highness, thank you. No need for thanks, considering our bloodlines, you might actually be one of my distant cousins. Focus on healing for now, no more pill forging or whatever. I'm not too busy anyway, I'll come down from the academy every day to look after you. Once you're better, you can join the academy, I'll show you around the whole place. And introduce you to Miss Shangli, Wei Bro, Louis Sis, they're all really good people. Hey, about those 180 beauties, you know I can't actually give them to you, right? Not until I become the actual king of Han or something. That was just a joke, you didn't take it seriously, did you? A king must keep their word, but don't worry, if I can't deliver the beauties, I'll find other ways to repay you. Half a month later. We've confirmed with Han Country, now that your noble status is restored, you're officially eligible to enter the academy. That's amazing, Scholar Zhao. Do you know which academic hall I'll be assigned to? That would be Tongren Hall. Again? Why does the headmaster keep dumping new students on me? Teacher, I mean this king. Oh wait, I mean. This young lord is talented in alchemy and other arts. With me here, Tongren Hall is guaranteed to shine and become the best hall in the entire academy. So beep annoying. Hey you, the new one. Teacher, are you talking to me? I don't have extra disciple tokens. You'll share one with your senior for now. I'll ask the headmaster for another in a few days. Right now I need you to run an errand. Your senior Qing should be in the archive pavilion. Go fetch him. The place should be nearly empty. Just grab the dumbest looking guy there, and that'll be him. So my senior's name is Qing. Wait, Qing? As expected of my teacher, unique as ever, assigning me a task right after we meet, clearly testing me. But what are the odds? Turns out Chongchen and I are in the same hall. A student this late? Go on in. Normal students can only browse for an hour, no borrowing allowed. Sounds like something big is happening today at the academy. Guess that's why the place is empty? So this is the legendary archive pavilion. Even if I read day and night, I'd never finish all these books. Maybe I can even find the rare Taigong's Alchemical Guide. Taigong's Alchemical Guide used to be in section G of shelf Jia Rouren, but it's been empty a long time now. Some student must have borrowed it and never returned it. The Yellow Emperor's Alchemical Classics is in section Wu of Rose Su, and Yellowstone's Vein Nourishing Techniques is in Rin Gui Ro. They share similar principles. You can reference those for now. Many thanks, Senior. I'm Han Ling of Tongren Hall. May I ask your name? So impressive. So this is the standard of academy students, so young, yet he gives off a stronger vibe than the master who first taught me alchemy. At this time, I think I should say you're welcome. Anyway, whatever you do, don't tell anyone you saw me. Found him. Everyone, over here, senior. Teacher said today's a big deal. No student from the entire hall is allowed to be absent. Why are you still holed up in the archive pavilion reading? You're representing Wuwang Hall, you have to show up. We can't stall any longer, any later, and we'll be late. I don't want to go. So she's from Wuwang Hall. I heard their head doctor looks gentle but is actually terrifyingly strict. Han Ling? What a coincidence running into you here. Zhongchen? I was just about to go find you, starting today. I'm a member of Tongren Hall too. Teacher sent me to fetch you. Can't believe the academy's this big. The archive pavilion's packed with goodies. You have to show me around all those places you mentioned. Han Ling looks really happy. I'm glad I could help her back then. Teacher? You're going down the mountain to lecture? You too, come with me to Fingxi Terrace. Mind your appearance, don't embarrass me. Mind your appearance, coming from you, teacher, that really doesn't inspire much confidence. Beyond the third mountain gate lies Fingxi Terrace, the central field surrounded by the academic halls. Every mid-year, the academy holds hall competitions here to assess student progress. Dayo Hall seating. It's already this late, and some halls aren't even here yet. The other doctors are too lax. Teacher, don't be angry. Not worth getting upset over something like this. Dr. Wu Liang, reporting with Wuwang Hall students. See? They've arrived, even if it's only 15 minutes early. At least they're not late, right? Humph. Dr. Zhang Yu is as strict with others as he is with himself. As always. Listen up, Zhao Ji. Wuwang Hall has never fallen behind in these hall trials. I'm counting on you not to let us down. I'm listening. She's totally not listening. You too, listen up as well. That wasn't just for Zhao Ji, it's for all of you. Please rest assured, teacher, we will not disgrace the name of Wuwang Hall. Teacher may always look calm and kind, but when it comes to punishment, he never goes easy. Dr. He Buxiang, reporting with students from Shik Hall. Dr. Gao Bo, reporting with students from Meng Hall. Dr. Shi Yuan, reporting with students from Tongren Hall. Zhongchen, look, what are the odds? We just entered the academy and we're already catching the hall trials. Hall trials? So what's so special about it? It's not just dueling or debating, each doctor selects students, and the academy assigns different events where students compete, boosting their hall's reputation and cohesion. At first, the trials tested rites, music, calligraphy, charioteering, archery, and mathematics. That's the Confucian Six Arts. Makes sense, since Confucianism was based on Duke Zhou's teachings. Over time, the events changed. Right now, I believe the categories are chariot and riding technique, strategy and board games, martial combat and debating doctrine, also mounted archery, persuasion versus diplomacy, etc., etc. So basically, it's like a school-wide sports day, ancient warfare edition. Mingi Hall seating. Miss, look, it's De Huang and the others. De Huang. Shan Li. Senior. Still kinda weird calling her senior. Wait, since this is a hall trial with doctors leading students, Shan Li's teacher must be here too. Is it really okay for her to be casually chatting with me? Stay calm, I must stay calm. I promised Lear that if she beat me in chess, I'd give her some free time. I don't really know what just happened, but I think I'm safe for now. Looks like all 16 halls have gathered. Very good, very good. Greetings, Vice Headmaster. So she's the one, the Vice Headmaster, who hadn't taken a disciple in years, personally accepted? Wang Xianqing? I heard she has the Qilong Constitution, and not just any, but an extremely rare variant. You don't know anything, that's the Black Carp Constitution. They say even the royal family of Chu once had someone like that. Degwa Hall seating. That woman actually got into the academy? But why isn't she with the Ling family? Sui Hall seating. That wretched woman. Young master, that girl is the vice headmaster's personal disciple. You're just a regular student here. It's unwise to make an enemy of her. So this is what the academy's hall trials are like, huh? Brother Qing. Young master, please don't behave so rudely while walking. Tongren Hall seating. Ji Dian is waving at us. Humph, what's this? The yellow bird soars, the mountains are lush and wild. He is towering in his generation, he bears the fruit of virtue. Today, I will temporarily act as headmaster. I hereby declare the start of this year's hall trials. Could this be the legendary divine transformation, turning illusion into reality? Truly eye-opening. As expected of a high-cultivation world, this is bordering on full-blown fantasy. This hall trial will include all halls, except for Tongren Hall. The purpose of the trials is to showcase the strengths and spirit of each hall, compete in good faith, aim to learn, and do not harm one another. Wujidian seating. Why is Tongren Hall not included? Looks like that guy Xian knew how to lay low. Pity, I wanted to use the trials to mess with him. Tongren Hall seating. Why isn't our Tongren Hall included? I felt something fishy about the timing of these trials, so I didn't register us. Less trouble is better than more. Rather than wasting time competing, I'd rather go home and play with antiques. The first event, chariot and riding technique. Lucky me, I just found some cash. Representing Gaimei Hall Liu versus Dayo Hall's Tianmin.